Welcome, potential members, to the Marauder Men's Glee Club. We have assembled here a wonderful assortment of former exec board members, and they each want to say a word or two about what Glee Club has meant to them. We're going to start with Mark Peters, and he's at the beach, as you can see. As soon as he unmutes himself, then he can say a few words about what Glee has meant to him and maybe recommend it to you and why you might benefit from having Glee in your schedule. Go for it, Mark.
All right, for sure. So, yeah, as Dr. House said, I'm currently at the beach right now, but that will definitely not stop me from talking about how amazing this organization is. Let me tell you, ever since I joined it my freshman year, when my good friend Caleb Peffley said, "Hey, you're coming to Glee," he said this to me in marching band practice. I was like, okay. I'm like, I like singing. This should be fun. Little did I know that I would be joining one of the best organizations I could have ever joined. I've had not only just fun singing, but I like having a wonderful time. But I've also I've learned to grow close with a lot of these wonderful people that I've met throughout these years. And I've had a lot of fun times, honestly. This was the best thing I could have ever joined. And I would definitely recommend you do it, because even during those times when it gets rough, because there's times where it's going to get rough during the semester. As we all know, midterms, finals, all that good stuff. You still got your brothers to sit back and chill with and sing with and just have a good time. And plus, Dr. Howe's humor, let me tell you, it's spot on. And you're going to I will tell you, you will bust up a laugh at least once during a rehearsal. So definitely join Glee Club, for sure.
That's why I have a corduroy pillow, because I always wanted to make headlines. There, now, if you could stand that, then you know what you're in for. Oh, Donald, I can see you. It's good. I love your haircut. It's my fave. What is Glee Club meant to you, Donald, over the years?
For me, it was just getting to know new people, getting a family setting to help me through college. Since my background was mainly biology, I started using music as a stress reliever, and with the undue pressure that was put on from the other choirs, Glee Club was a nice change from that. It felt more like I fit in, more like I could be who I wanted to be and help others be that.
Wow. Well said. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Anytime.
And everybody who's already spoken, you can chime in and agree if you think of something new that you want to say. Dustin, what do you think? What words of wisdom do you have to future Glee people that may be feeling what Donald kind of expressed there about maybe not fitting in traditional settings?
Yeah, because I know for me personally, I wanted to continue music, but I was just kind of like scared to, because I've never personally felt like close to just men in general, just for being openly gay and stuff growing up. But when I attended Glee Club, like, I just felt so loved and welcomed, which I was kind of surprised about. I was kind of like overwhelmed with it. Like, I know at first I was just really scared to join, like, just to talk to anyone. But if I I stuck through with it and like started talking to people, and then like being Adam, like all the tenor 2 sections represent, like, we were such a close group. Steve, my boy, but yeah, and we just came really, really close, and eventually I branched out to like the entire choir, like Mark Peters, Mark Tomasian, like we all were really nice and hung out and stuff. So yeah, I know it's scary at first, but if you just take a leap and just go for it and just try it, you're definitely like it, and glad that you did.
And after you took that leap, did you find that being in Glee was a source of strength for you as you went through the hard times?
Oh, definitely. I know I had many people I could reach out to and like talk to if I was struggling with anything, and also just being there doing and singing music and was really helpful, and just like it was a stress reliever, like what Mark Peters was saying. Excellent. And Donald.
So Steve, what has being in choir meant to you over the years?
So Glee for me started as Mark basically saying, "Hey, come like check this out," and which is the nice way of saying, "Get the hell out of the room for a minute." Uh, so I went for a few rehearsals. I forget when, it was like 2016 or something. I thought, oh yeah, this is cool. This is a cool group. I haven't sung for a while, and I'm not particularly good, so I wasn't super confident. But as the years went on, and I kept going and going, I got a lot closer to the guys in my tenor twos. Represent, like Dustin said, best group. I got closer with the guys. I really felt at home. I really felt like it was a family there, not just a choir, and the best choir. So, I'd say, take the leap. Like Dustin said, take that first step, and you will be amazed with the change that you see in yourself and the people around you.
Wow.
I am who I am today because of my Glee club.
Obviously, the part that matters from what everyone has said so far is the fellowship part, but I have to say about you, Stephen, your competence as a singer really grew. You became a much better singer, as all of you have, and so tooting my own horn a little bit, but I'd say that competence, that improvement as a singer, gives you confidence the same way being good at sports does. It makes you feel good about yourself, and so you and I've seen this in you, Stephen, in particular. I wouldn't call you a recluse, but I would definitely say you're an introvert, and I am too. I think it really helps introverts a lot. I'd say that people who feel like that identifies their characteristics of their personality. If they identify as an introvert, then being in choir can kind of bring you out of your shell, get you out of your dorm room for sure, if you tend to hang out in your dorm room all the time.
Absolutely.
And, yeah. So your personality kind of flowered as your skill level increased. I think it made a difference.
Oh, it absolutely did. It helped immensely. Like having that group that I was like comfortable being that loud in, being that word, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, and then you rub off on people like Donald, and Donald rubs off on you. His extroverted self. And Caleb Peffley, wouldn't that be cool if he just showed up here? Because we keep talking about him. Because he's definitely an extrovert, and his extrovertedness has rubbed off on all of us in good ways.
Absolutely.
All right, our current president, Adam Omar, what do you have to say about Glee?
It's pretty nice, if I do say. Yeah, the Glee Club. It's definitely one of my favorite things while being an undergrad in Millersville. I always wanted to sing, but I was never given the opportunity to sing. So when, the Mad Lads, Mark, Steve, and the rest of the gang all came, what was it? I think it was at lunch. Also Donald, can't forget about him. I was eating lunch with Mark Peters, and they just reached out and said, "Hey, do you like to sing?" And I said, "Well, I don't know how to sing." But then they're like, "Oh, we didn't ask that. Do you like to sing?" So, and that got to me because I was thinking, like, I always wanted to sing before, but I was never really given the opportunity to sing because I thought it was like you have to have years of training, years of dedication in order to get into the craft. But partaking in Glee Club activities definitely gave me the confidence to start singing out and whatnot. And I can't thank you guys enough for giving me that opportunity.
That last year especially, I noticed that you went from being a good, solid participant, able to follow other people's lead, to a leader. You and Dustin both. You became leaders in your section. You were the loud ones that other people followed. And so that's good. I think one of the best things that has been said here is that you don't have to start with skill to end up with skill. And a lot of guys, I bet, that are on the fence about coming in would probably have that. If they haven't been in choir, if they weren't the best one in their choir, they're probably nervous about joining, because you couldn't join the baseball team, if you weren't a pretty good baseball player already. But Glee Club provides a way for you to come in without a lot of experience, but still end up feeling like you're pretty damn good when you get done.
Yeah, definitely. The one thing that I learned throughout the 4 years I was in the Glee Club was singing is a skill that you have to train up. It's not some people have just a knack for it.
Yeah.
And those are the people that like go into like opera and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then there are people who can just keep practicing and learning. It's like any skill, like what you said with baseball, soccer, anything like that.
Mark Tomasian, he is the past president of this august body. So we're going to give him the last word. What do you say, Mark?
Well, kind of summing up what the guys have said, this group, the difference between this group and other groups, it is the brotherhood. I've said this before. The way you get the most good sounding quality music is by making connections with other people. And that's what this group does. This group helps you build connections with people on a personal level and connect with each other. And that's how you make quality music. You connect with each other. Howell has said it before when, in practices. You make eye contact, you make connections with other people, you drive together. And when you're singing that music, when you've gone through the steps and read the music and you feel the music, it just comes out like just perfectly. It comes out just perfectly. That's something that I feel like our choir does better than anything, honestly. Not only do we sing great music, but the brotherhood makes it sound that little bit better. And I have said that before. But going off of that brotherhood topic, this group has given me some of the best friends I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm still friends with people till today. Everyone here, they're my best friends. And this place, this brotherhood is a place where you can escape from anything that's stressing you out. You can go, you can let loose your stress. You can go and just sing your heart out. Granted, yes, it is a place where you don't even have to know how to sing music. We had a lot of people that came in that didn't know how to sing too well. They came out singing great.
One of the questions I would love for you to address is one of the guys here with music major level skills, like you in the marching band and in other groups. You've chosen not to be a music major, but you could have certainly chosen to be a music major. What would you say about the musical level of Glee Club?
I would say it's on par with any other kind of choir you can think of. The ability of a choir to sing, honestly, is based upon its leader and upon its director. And not to boast about you, but the group wouldn't be where it is without its director and without its leader. And I attribute that, of course, to the members and in general and to the leadership, but more importantly to the director itself, which it's you.
And that leads me to literature, because it isn't all just rah-rah college Glee literature. How would you characterize the mixture of literature we've had?
It's broad. We've sang everything from classical Bach to Beethoven to Brahms. We've sang pentatonics. We've sang Queen. We've sang all sorts of stuff. It's all over the place. Not to say that we don't focus in one direction, but we sing not only a lot of like you said, rah kind of stuff, but we've sang a lot of classical stuff that's not easy to do.
We also have sea shanties. We also have college drinking songs. We have the standard Glee fare, but we have some pretty serious literature too. I just wanted for potential Glee members who are music majors who want that mix, because we do rock, we do pop, we do Queen, like you said, but we also do Brahms in German or Bach in German. We do lots of legit literature. The barbershop, a lot of you are enamored of barbershop. We do a lot of barbershop, and if you like barbershop, I'd say that you could be a classical cat and really still love barbershop.
We've had music majors in our group for years, through the years. And I mean, honestly, we do quality level work, quality music major level kind of work. we'll have them in here, and you say, "Wow, this isn't, this is." We'll even ask them. Some of them, we have members of our group that they don't know a whole bunch about how music is, how difficult it is. You can ask the music majors, how difficult, how do you think we could perform this? And it's a difficult piece, and either way, we come out on top when we sing it.
And that sentiment has been echoed by many others over the years. But you're in a position, I think, because you were in so many other ensembles, that you could really address that well.
Right.
All right, last word for anybody. Anything you thought of that you wish you had said earlier?
What are oh my god! Out of curiosity, what are your guys' social distancing policies for this?
We have to be in a big room. We can't be in the classroom anymore. I don't know if we can be in the dance studio. It depends on how many guys. But we're trying
Beams
to.
Is big.
We'll need to sing with masks. There are masks called singers' masks. I don't know if we can. But what we found out from Dr. Sanudo is that wearing a mask pretty much stops, for singers at least, it pretty much stops all the aerosol spread. So we can sing safely with masks, and we should all face the same direction. So we shouldn't sing in a circle like we often do. We shouldn't face each other. We should all face, but we can sing safely as long as we're in a big enough room and we wear masks and we stay a pretty good distance apart from each other, facing all the same direction.
We sing a variety of music, from Bach to pop to barbershop.
Nice, Bach to
That's
pop to
that's all I wanted to
barbershop.
say. Also, you missed a good joke there, Mark, when you said we don't only sing in one direction, but we could sing one direction.
I knew you were gonna say something about it. I knew it. I said one direction. I'm like, someone's gonna make a joke about that.
What were you
I
going to...
wanted to intervene, but nah.
Steven, you said something, but you weren't close enough to Mark's microphone. What was it?
I gotta say, I had the thought of making a joke as well, but I didn't want to because I didn't want to interrupt the legitimacy of his speech.
Yeah.
But
It just had to be so serious.
whatever the fuck that song is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's pretty much the only thought I had.
we're a combination of legit and non-legit. As anyone who knows...
A combination of legit and non-legit, so we're just jit.
Jit. Donald is definitely jit.
That's what the G stands for in
Jit out of here.
MMGC.
Jit out of here. Yeah, very good. Okay. Well, you look like you're in a nice place, Donald. Everybody, it was so kind of you to give up some of your time today. And
Don't worry about that.
all right. I think we should... I don't think I should edit this too much. I like the spontaneity. All right, so lots of great material, and the cookout, let me say that for everybody listening, the cookout's on the 22nd of August. It is a Saturday. It starts at 3, runs to 5. Hopefully we'll have better weather than we had for the last cookout, because my shoes
No,
are...
the weather was fine.
Fine, it
I don't
was
know what you're
fun,
talking
yeah.
about.
My shoes are just now drying out.
I don't think it's...
But there will be food. I'll have a lot more food for this last one. I know Isaac, that's my other son. Ethan, my son, is going to be there. He eats a lot. And Mark Peters said he'll be there. I imagine he'll eat a lot. So anyone with a big appetite is welcome. Anyone with no appetite is welcome. Good. Okay. It's excellent. Everybody who's thinking about... Oh, look at that. The bags are out of the cat. So everybody who's thinking about joining Marauder Men's Glee Club, you have so many, you have a plethora, a panoply of reasons to join choir now. And so we hope to see you at the cookout, and we hope to see you in our first rehearsal. We'll be in Beams River, is in the Winter Center, Tuesday, August 25th. And I'll be there from 6 to 8:30. Those are 2 sessions back to back. 6 to 7 is a session, and if you can stay, you're welcome to stay. And then 7 to 8:30, and we do the same on Thursday evenings. So, hope to see you there. Caleb, Caleb!
Would you like to say
Oh, look
anything?
at that guy. There you go. Caleb, you made it. Caleb is somebody we've been talking about throughout this video, so now you get to see him and hear him. Caleb, what would you say is the best thing that you took away from your experience with Marauder Men's Glee Club?
My best experience, well, besides music, because my music taste definitely has changed due to Glee. I listen to a lot more a cappella now. I would have to say my best pull-away was leadership skill. For my time being a VP under Aaron, I learned not only how to address, but how to not speak as well. Having an introvert as the president and then an extrovert as the VP, it was an experience, to say the least, to learn to listen.
That was fascinating. I have to say, that was fascinating watching that dynamic. And I'd say you taught each other, you and Aaron taught each other a lot over the.
Oh yeah, I have to agree with that. But yeah, I gained a respect for more traditional music, such as "Go Lovely Rose" and various other songs that I read the name to, looked at you, and said, "This is never going to work. This is awful. I do not want to sing this." And then I started hearing the chords, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I can get behind this."
And you saw the tears streaming down some of our faces.
Yeah, it was what I liked about it. It was genuine. We had a genuine purpose and goal in it, and it just came out perfectly.
Beautiful. I'll end with a reminder that you're invited to the cookout on August 22nd. It may be on campus, it may be in the park nearby. I'll keep you apprised, if you like, by replying to your email if you send it to allenhowell@millersville.edu, ALLEN.HOWELL@millersville.edu. Hope to see you there.
Hi, my people need me.
Bye. Hi.
Thanks, guys.